surprised on, not super surprised. But Shifting Sands makes a lesser Chronoflux. That one I am surprised on. And then Heartseeker, no surprise there. And then no surprise on the other side. So we'll check those out here in a little bit. So there is going to be the initial poke. And doesn't use the counter. I would have panic countered there. So good play there from Condemned. No real damage coming out quite yet. But Shifu taking the most of it. And again, Taya taking a bit also herself. So again, there's the counter, but they guarantee themselves the middle orb. So that was a really good play. Using the Fleetfoot, he waits for the Fleetfoot to be done and pushes him back. Double in cap. In good use of the Tornado. So I really like that use of the Tornado there to get out. The counter is down. So this is the opportunity for them to blow up. Oh my goodness, Shifu taking so much damage. Here's the ultimate from Taya. What a wonderful job so far to keep the team zoned. That is absolutely amazing job, as Shifu is dangerously low, and I think that the red team got the orb again. They put some counter pressure under Oldur. Really good job. So right now, I think the blue team is going to have to adjust a little bit. You see Shifu playing super far back. This is the opportunity for the red team to capitalize as they get the in cap, trying to get the stun. It is going to hit onto Shifu. Shifu taking out super low. Rain of arrows, not enough to dissuade them, and they get the kill. So I am proven wrong here. I really love this early play here from Taya. Taya playing a little bit, I wouldn't say passive, but played back just a little bit and used her absolute max range to poke. Didn't hit the counters, and that ended up being the first round here for get range. So really, really good job. The Shifu got a little too far forward in the beginning and took quite a bit of damage. As you see, Oldur only with a 180, or Shifu with only a 181, a 199 it says now. He just wasn't able to get in there and do really any of the damage, which was just crazy. Taya actually going to be the top scorer. We talked about that. We thought she was going to be the weak link. I'm proven completely wrong. So Jumong, I think, is going to have to reposition himself a little bit in a way that he trades with Taya. Kind of what happened is, if you see my mouse, I don't know if you do, Taya was kind of up here, and Shifu was here, or actually Shifu was kind of here, but they didn't really trade at all. As you see Jumong positioning a little bit differently, and immediately the counter is going to be used. Fleetfoot, though, is still up, but good job reacting to get it pushed back as he takes in that pressure. So she does have Tornado now, so yeah, she will gonna use it. The counter not going to be used. There's the barrier, though, but so much damage again coming out onto the Shifu. The pushback is going to hit. The X-Strike just misses, as Jumong really not able to put out too much damage. The Jumong needs to reposition himself. Oh, that trap! Oh, what a huge trap there. I love that trap. The counter is going to be triggered to Taya, but it puts Shifu in a bad position. The Fleetfoot, though, going to avoid quite a bit. There's the ultimate to spin. Good bubble, though, to put it back. There's the stun to stop it. The counter stun. The counter, though, is going to be hit. Will he get the kill onto Shifu or not? There it is. So 1-for-1. Taya is going to be down. Croak is going to be alive here still. The counter going to be triggered as Jumong trying to put pressure onto Pearl, but it's going to fall back. The Deceit not going to hit. So they're going to reposition back. Great play so far as they trade 1-for-1. So now the game is going to change here a little bit. They have a melee versus double ranged. Will he be able to get in? Use the Deceit? Not going to hit. So good space there, making sure he doesn't get hit by that Deceit. Hunter's Mark is going to be out. The bubble used to dispel. I really like that use of the bubble. Good job. The silence just going to miss. There's the in cap, and actually they end up turning onto Oldur where they use the EX bubble to push him away. I like that. They spread the damage out a little bit. They're making it a little bit difficult on the Oldur. Oh man, just misses the ult. So good try there. So there's the in cap, and it looks like they do go for the Oldur again. So trying to spread that out a little bit again. I don't know. Should they just burst one down? The ultimate is going to steal the orb. I thought he was going to go for the kill there, but doesn't get it. So nice try there from the Jumong, or nice job there from the Jumong to steal that orb. There's the Deceit again. The Immaterial, though, gets the in cap. Great follow-up, but not going to get the damage. Good use of the Noxious Lunge to get away. So I like this play right now. But right now the blue team has an absolute commanding lead, in my opinion. That is fun times as the Rain of Arrows is down. I didn't see who actually got that orb there, so sorry that I missed that. And good stun to interrupt the ult. Here comes the ult again. Not going to be able to hit, so really good play there from the Croak, as Croak trying to reposition actually gets hit there, but not going to be able to get that Deceit again. Not able to hit really too many of those Deceits. I think they needed to capitalize a little bit better on those Deceit hits and put all the damage onto one person. So all the damage basically was able to get healed up because they kept spreading it around. So we'll see how they adjust. And they're not able to hit, and the ult is going to miss. So a lot of energy used there. The EXM1, really good play, and they do get the kills on the final two players. And so, yeah, that 2v2 really went in the hands of I keep wanting to say get ranged because I have my, let me take that box out of fun times. There we go. Okay, I had this thing there where all I could see was get ranged and I didn't like it. So we saw the early trade happen, which, again, this is the time we did see that where Taya was taking a bit of pressure. But I like that Taya ended up grabbing the Breeze, which is going to give her haste when she used Tornado. It's going to allow her to kite quite a bit more. And it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I think that's going to be really important. But we see Shifu again with only a 347. So Shifu has been mostly not ineffective, but has been being stopped quite a bit here. And great turnaround again there with that Taya. But a lot of damage coming out. Going to have to use a Tornado. And gets that haste, but hits the counter. Oh no! Hits the stun. The bubble shield is going to be out. But the root, so much damage coming out onto this Taya. Taya gets incapacitated. There's the follow-up damage again. Going to get pushed back. The counter not triggered. And as that was happening, wow, Jumong put a ton of damage. Jumong and oldur likely into this Croak. So blue team has a huge lead right now. And this is going to be hard to come back from. And hits the counter. Unfortunate with that leap. Will they get the stun here? He tries to go for that health, but put him in a little too deep, and there's going to be that kill. Uses the ult to push him back. Counter not going to be in time. There's the second kill. Pearl going to be the lone one left, and that is going to be 2 straight rounds here for Fun Times. Really, really good job here. Let's see. Okay, so Chrono Shift again. That one's not my favorite. Renew. I think that one actually does get grabbed a lot, if I'm not mistaken. And then Recreate, traveling through. Creates the shield. So I'm surprised because one of those in these, I don't remember which one, if it's 2 or 3. I think it's 3 where you get the cooldown reduction. So I'm kind of surprised that he didn't get the cooldown reduction. But actually getting the bubble bobble. So to refund the energy, he's wanting more energy, and he gets the lesser bubble barrier, and Tasty Fish spawns a heal. And then anything else too crazy? I don't think anything else is too crazy there. So Shifu coming in, using that Impale. Taya, again, being the target of that. And I don't know if that... Oh, the double incap. That is so good. The bubble shield being used, though. Healing them right back up. The Tornado going to get out of there. The rain of arrows, though, kind of zoning them. The red team is able to reposition. Who's going to get this middle orb? Red team is going to be able to guarantee it. So good job there by Get Range to get that middle orb. The bubble barrier is going to be down, though. Good silence onto Shifu. Not able to get the stun onto Shifu. Using the Tornado to reposition. And doing a really good job now. I like that they're really kind of like moving backwards while doing the damage. And there the ult does hit. So Shark is going to hit a little bit. Where do they throw him? They get the kill on the Shifu. So great play. And I think that the blue team ends up getting that orb. So I really love the play here from the red team. They're kind of backing up while doing a lot of the damage. And they were able to just really keep themselves in a good position as Shifu was always trying to chase. And Jumong had to use, I think, some of his movement a little bit more aggressively than he would like naturally. And almost got that kill onto the Croak. If they would have got that kill on the Croak, this would have been a really huge opportunity for them to come back. So not able to get it right now. They're actually doing a really wonderful job. It's at 64 to 47%. Really, really crazy. So are they going to be able to get a kill? The Petrify is there. Will they set up the big damage? You see the XM1. Oh my goodness. So Tornado has to come out. Rain of arrows putting pressure. There's the kill on the Croak. This is the opportunity as the haste being used to try to fall back. Taya taking so much damage. She'll reflect into the stun. She's going to take it down so low. The Sands of Time is on her. They get the kill with the M1 from oldur. The 2v3 comeback here as the Incapacitate comes out. There's the kill onto Pearl to be the 3rd round in favor of Fun Times. Holy cow. That was amazing turnaround. Wow. I thought for sure this was in the hands of Get Ranged, and they end up coming back. What a wonderful play there. Holy cow. Okay. So, Dehydration grabbed this time. He didn't grab Dehydration last time, so I wonder what's different on this one. Shifu trying to come in, able to bob and weave. And Taya again, oh no, didn't hit the wind strike. This is going to be a huge opportunity as the counters hit, the Tornado used. But they turn right back around, gets the double in cap, and now again that pressure coming onto her. She's taking so much damage. They gotta peel for her a little bit as Croak is in no man's land. Taya taken down super low. The Impale coming out, and that is going to be the kill. Able to just absolutely tunnel right onto her. But there's the stun, in cap, there's the damage, and they get the counter kill. So counter kill is going to be had. However, huge health advantage here for Fun Times versus Get Ranged. Get Ranged is going to be very low. Those auto attacks are so close even while he's invis. And this is going to be super hard. Jumong and oldur basically full health. Croak is going to have to somehow get in there. I think they just... Do they stall? I think they need to stall here and just try to get into the end. Because I think with the Pearl Ultimate, they have an opportunity. Otherwise, I don't know how they're going to do it. Because, again, this pressure from the Jumong is just so good. The in-cap miss. There's the... Oh, man, the in-cap missed there by the Croak, and that's going to be it. As Pearl going to be the lone person. I don't think she can 2v1 this with this health disadvantage. This is just so much. There's the ultimate, but too late. That was really, really, really good there. I can't believe the play that just happened onto the Taya. Taya ended up just taking so much pressure. You see, she's only able to score 300 because of the amount of pressure that was coming out there. And I don't. They got to turn it around here a little bit. Again, I think what might need to be happening is the Bubble Bearer needs to come out onto this Taya to help push the Shifu away. And maybe the Croak ends up not chasing in. Because you see, again, Croak is coming in way, way far here. And however, though, the Shifu is out of position. Could they collapse onto the Shifu? Shifu comes right back in, though, onto this Taya, taking another impale, hits the counter. Another impale should be coming. And there's the bubble. I like that use of the bubble. Really good job to push the Shifu away, and they're not able to put that pressure. But again, Jumong doing so much damage onto the Croak. There's the kill onto Croak, and basically everybody's full health. You see the GG coming out. Yeah, they're just going to give up there. And Croak was getting caught so deep in. Oh, my goodness. That Jumong pick is just so strong against this lineup. To be honest, I'm super, super surprised that they didn't end up picking a different character. We said